I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Kayla.
And welcome to
Let's Talk About It.
So pretty much, Let's Talk About It is just a general name for it because we're talking about everything under the sun. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the school, the sports,
the world, other
Right.
schools, life in general.
Yes, especially being a senior.
And being a freshman.
That's important to know. Talking about a little bit of personal life, just a little bit, just to give you an insight of us a little bit.
This right now is just to answer some general questions like what is Let's Talk About It? Why are we doing this show? What this dragon is here for? Or Mike. Don't tell nobody though.
Right, don't think we just got it here for no reason.
This is not about dragons. Today. Maybe another day. We're really just going to spend this time just to let everybody know, like, what's going on in the world, what's going on around them. Everybody just walks around living their own life. Nothing wrong with that, but, like...
And people are not aware of what's going on. Did y'all know a hurricane just happened? Did you know that?
Yeah, a hurricane hit California. That is so wild. So wild.
And one just hit Florida. And then you know about... Yes.
Oh, wow. And then we had our own heat dome.
What's that?
The heat dome? It's when it was like 130 degrees out here in Arkansas.
That was that last week when they had the excessive heat warning every day. Yes. I'm not gonna lie.
It was so hot.
I got sunburned. I never thought I could get. I swear to God, I never thought I could get sunburned because I'm black and then I'm dark skinned. So I'm like, I can't get sunburned. I got sunburned.
Yes, you can get sunburned.
Like, it's like, I know, but it's like...
Sunblock is for everybody.
It's like, you don't really think you could get it.
She thought people only my color. This one right here.
Yeah, I did.
Honestly, though, you know what's crazy? What? They have a white man teaching African American studies this year.
Yeah, they do. And I have him.
I know.
Do you have Ms. Jemison or him?
I don't have any of them. They took me out of the class entirely.
Oh, yeah, they
did.
Is so I asked him, where you going to come back?
It was so lame. I wanted to come back in there, but they were like, it's too full. I was like,
no, it's not.
I've been in the class.
It's nobody in there.
Whatever.
I think when I first came in there, I was skeptical because it's like she said, it's a white man teaching African American studies. But he's actually a really good teacher.
That's the crazy part. He's a really great teacher. Like, you'll be like, dang, the work. But then when you think back on it, you're like, wow, but the teacher, the delivery.
And he knows so much.
He, actually,
he cares. And he actually is
ingrains
invested
himself,
in it.
Exactly. Into the entire curriculum. When he makes it himself, he makes it. He has to follow guidelines, but he's going to make sure he's invested in those guidelines.
And he's honest. He's real about it. He don't sugarcoat anything. He tells the truth. He has this book called the 1619 Project in his room. And he said that the book is banned. And it's not supposed to be in his classroom. But he said he's going to have it anyway. I never heard of that book before.
A lot of teachers do it, actually. One of the English teachers who have To Kill a Mockingbird in their class. And you can pick it up and read it. She don't care. And that's a banned book.
Right. And he does protests and all of that.
He does.
Yeah.
He has actual footage of protesting. Speaking of protesting, you know the screenwriters are still protesting right now.
What's the screenwriters?
Screenwriters? The people that write shows and stuff like that?
They're still protesting.
No, screenwriters right now they're still protesting. Because they're not getting paid enough and their working conditions are terrible, which honestly they are. Tell me you want to work 12 hours straight, no breaks, no lunch, no nothing. And everybody pretends like you don't exist. You don't.
Right. When they're the ones who get the actors paid, really. Because if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have scripts. They wouldn't have lines, all of that.
There would be no shows.
Yeah,
that's why you've seen some whack shows come out recently. They got some low-budget screenwriters out there,
It's funny.
Those Craigslist writers. Yeah. Speaking of writing, the ACT is coming up.
It is.
Another ACT is coming up
in September, and this one coming up in October. Y'all should really start taking the ACT.
Please start taking your ACTs. And not only that, if you want to go to college on the East Coast up there, Penn State and stuff like that, take your SAT. Take your SAT. Take it seriously, guys. I'm not playing. Not a lot of schools just look at ACT. ACT is more of a southern thing, a Western thing, Midwestern thing. Up there in the North, they really do look at your SAT. SAT is key. That's what's going to get you in those schools. ACT is cute and all, but they really focus on SAT. A lot of people don't preach it. A lot of people don't talk about it. They don't even know it exists. Here, you have to qualify to take the SAT if you want to get it for free at school. Go out of your way. Pay the money if you can and go take it. I promise you. What can go wrong? You know, the worst is you just do it. You get a bad score. Right. You can always study
retake it
and retake it again. That's another thing. Study
I feel like
this year.
Personally, the SAT, because I've taken it before, is way easier than the ACT.
Mm-hmm.
But I told my mama, and she feel like I'm lying. It is so much easier.
SAT is English based, so if you know you're really good at English, if you know you're good at your grammar and your reading comprehension, go take your SAT.
And it's not much math on it if you're not a good math person like me. I recommend taking the SAT because it's not as long as the ACT either. It's shorter. I don't know. The environment is way less people because not like she said, not a lot of people know about the SAT. So when I remember taking the SAT in October, it was only like 10 of us in the class all together. And it's just better. I recommend taking it. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't take it because they can convert the scores. Like you can go, I don't know if that's the right word, but I know if you take the ACT, it can go into the SAT, and if you take the SAT, it can go into the ACT. So you can take
schools will look at it, guys. I'm telling y'all. Testing season.
Okay. But yeah, that's just a kind of
just overview, a preview, you know,
or
of what we want to get into, just to generalize, you know.
Yeah. We're gonna have better things coming. We're gonna have topics that we're gonna talk about specifically. Yes. So stay tuned and be ready. And we're coming for the football team just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Bye, Griffins.